So Microsoft, unknown hardware event. You know, they could. Would they still get
another hardware event?
They'd still get the benefit if they announced a hardware event tomorrow. Maybe they're just.
They would.
Yeah.
But there is a hardware event tomorrow.
Oh, what is it?
Guys, I don't know if you've heard, but tomorrow at 6 a.m. Pacific, Microsoft is going to reveal the specs of Project Scorpio.
Oh.
Not kidding. Not kidding.
Paul and I are getting up early.
It's
awesome.
It's going to be an exclusive. Speaking of access journalism, it's an exclusive that they have given to Eurogamer, and that's the way they are going to reveal this.
Eurogamer?
Eurogamer? Do I know who these people are? No. I said to Paul, who are these people?
Paul, do you know who Eurogamer are?
Yes, I do. I assured her that they were credible and it made sense. But I still think it's gross that they're giving this important thing to one publication. I mean,
that's weird.
Yes. It's very weird.
So when a company does that, this is okay. Let me explain to the lay person why this is upsetting. Because I think the first thing you're going to say, oh, you're just jealous it's not you.
No.
That's not it.
Nope. Why would it be me?
When well, or whoever, right? Why would that's what I always say. Well, it wouldn't be me anyway.
Yeah.
But the one of the problems that one has with this is it's presumably a tit for tat. In return for good coverage, we will give you an exclusive. So that's problem number one. It's effectively a bribe, and it's a big bribe if you're a blog. That's huge.
There are bigger problems than this. I mean, by giving precedence to one of a group of entities that cover this market, you are in effect giving them an unfair advantage over the others.
Yes.
Playing favorites like that is actually extremely uncool. You're artificially coloring the market, and I actually think that's unethical.
I agree, and there's even the supposition that it's a payback for something. You know that you tell everybody. Yeah. You tell everybody. You have a press release. You embargo it. You say everybody you can't write about this till noon. Yeah. And that's how you do it. This is weird.
People get exclusives, you know, like you'll see Bloomberg get exclusives on things. You'll see people get Satya Nadella. I got him once and nobody else got him. I mean, it's hard to know what the ground rules are for this thing, right? The way this is being done though is pretty odd because
it is odd. Yeah.
Here's how it usually works if somebody gets an exclusive. You don't even tell the public this person has it. It's just like, surprise, here it is on the day. This instead is Microsoft promoting that these guys are going to have this at this time.
Yeah, everybody go to Eurogamer at 6 a.m.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, so, you know, so the guys who write for IGN and whatever, you know, Polygon and these other places are all going to have to head over to Eurogamer.net or whatever. I mean, like, well, it's
just strange. Yeah. And let's admit it, part of it is a chauvinism on our part. It's Eurogamer. Really?
Actually, that doesn't bother me.
No, it's who's Digital Foundry, because that's who actually is the ones that have it, I guess.
I bet it's...
Are they part of Eurogamer?
Somebody in the chat room, Ken is saying they're pretty much the best at evaluating the performance of hardware. Okay. So it may be what they've done is they've given Digital Foundry the actual Scorpio. And they've said you could test this, and you could test this for a week or 10 days.
They're a credible hardware source, and they can say, "Hey,
they do
guess what?
benchmarks.
It really is."
They do big time benchmarks. So so knowing that now, which I didn't know, that might excuse it because that's now not a press release, but we gave the first version of the Scorpio to Digital Foundry, and here's the unbiased third-party test results. That's different.
Which, by the way, is what you say at the Microsoft event, where you announce all this stuff in front of everybody, not giving them the chance to do it for you. Yeah.
But supposedly the reason they did this was so that at E3, they're just going to focus on games, right? And they don't want the spec stuff to get in the way of the games.
Right. Yeah. Don't want to get that out of the what?
Well, no, E3 is more, that makes sense because E3 is more an event that the gamers will watch to see what the titles will be and what they'll look like.
Oh, listen to this.
No? Okay.
Listen to this. Justin Pitta says that publication is notoriously pro PlayStation and always poo-poos Xbox.
This is what Judah Zek says in our chat room. Digital Foundry is considered very credible, and they've been bashing Xbox One.
Well, by the way, they're not alone in that. I mean, I didn't put this into the notes, but there's a big kind of meme going around that it's like already over for the Xbox. Like, if you think about what happened with the last generation of consoles, the Xbox 360 was ahead of the PlayStation 3 for the entire lifetime of the console. And then right at the end, PlayStation 3 blew by them. The point being that PlayStation 3 was a close third. But this generation, Microsoft's not even close. They're being outsold by at least 2-1. And we are closing in on 4 years now that this console has been in the market. It's not even close. And, you know, this is their moonshot at trying to change perception.
Yeah. Guys, I'll just say, I've already made sports references and talked gaming on the show.
You broke a
I was going to say, by the way,
the mic.
How has no attention been brought to the fact that Mary Jo just introduced a gaming title? And by the way, I want to point out on your website today, let me find this because I'm sure you're going to discuss this later, but I just want to say, you wrote about something called Project Scorpio or whatever that thing is. And of course,
come up. Yes.
I read that as Project Scorpio, and I got so excited. Finally, Mary Jo is writing about, nope, it's something else.
When are we getting a Scorpio?
Better.
How soon are we getting Scorpio? Is
holiday, right? Holiday.
Oh, holiday. Oh, so this is really early.
It's happening. Yeah. It's
Yeah.
happening.
All right, so I'm going to step back and say I understand now why Microsoft did this. Knowing now what I know about Digital Foundry and Eurogamer, I apologize. This actually does make sense.
And I'm going to step back and say, screw you guys, I'm going home.